How's it, everybody? It's Celtic Link here, and Golden Week is upon us in either a few hours or in about 24 hours. Dokkan Battle producers are going to be revealing the details on the next Golden Week celebration, possibly a joint one. So in this video, I'm going to throw my hat in the ring and give my official prediction for what I think the units are going to be for this year's Golden Week and what I think they're going to do. So before we hop into my prediction here, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know that you're enjoying this kind of content. And you know what? In the comments, go ahead and drop me down below what your prediction is. Who do you think the units are going to be in Dokkan for Golden Week? So in the last producer's letter that we went over in the last video, right, they kind of hinted at that they were dropping in on the 24th, so tomorrow night, or I guess today at this point, if you're in California or New York, they will be revealing the details for the upcoming celebration starting on the 28th. So they asked us to throw our hats into the ring and see what it is that we want, or that we think, I should say, is the units. So I'm going to pop over here and show my first idea. So I am still holding on to the belief that we are getting something to do with the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. And I say this because, as I mentioned in my last video, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 from the superhero movie are coming to Legends here shortly. As well, what is it? Dragon Ball Heroes recently announced that they're doing a collaboration with Superhero as well. And at this point, I don't think Dokkan's missing out on this opportunity. So my guess is we are going to go with a dual Dokkan Fest Gohan and Piccolo Joint Forces unit with a Joint Forces Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. So here's what I think they're going to do. Starting with the Gohan and Piccolo, I believe they're going to be a 200% leader skill, and I believe they're going to be the leader for Bond of Master and Disciple and Transformation Boost for Key 3, HP Attack and Defense 170, with an additional 30% to units on the Saviors category. I went Bond and Master and Disciple because that's kind of the low-hanging fruit for any characters with Gohan and Piccolo, right? I'm going with Transformation Boost because they don't seem to be introducing new categories with these 200% leads yet. So I had to think of something that was kind of already on the table. And I came up with Transformation Boost because we already know Piccolo's getting a new transformation, right? As well, I think they're kind of hinting at that Gohan is getting a transformation as well. So I'm going to throw them into Transformation Boost. And then the whole movie seems to be centered around the premise of saving Pan. So I'm going to put the 30% to Saviors category. This will allow certain Piccolos to join it, join the category, as well as be able to run Tech Ultimate Gohan on the team, which in my ideal scenario is going to be one of his this unit's best partners. And as far as what I think they're going to do for their super attack, we haven't really seen any super attacks. He is doing the Hellzone Grenade in the promotional artwork for the movie, so I do think it's possible it'll be some combination of the Kamehameha and either the Special Beam Cannon or the Hellzone Grenade. But for the ease of access, I wrote Special Beam Cannon, and I believe the super attack is most likely going to greatly raise attack. I feel like he's going to be an attack stacker. That's just my thoughts. And if he is an attack stacker, this is kind of what I want his passive to look like. This is my first time building a unit's passive, so in the comments, go easy on me. Let me know maybe if you've got some better ideas for how this could work. Anyways, so the passive I think is attack into defense 258%, with that little 58 play on units involving Gohan. I believe that there's going to be a little risk reward to using this card, or at least I would want that, right? He can guard all attacks as the third attacker in the turn. So if you need to float this unit off, you can. Okay, and however, if you want to play it a little bit risky, you can throw him into the second slots, right? And I've wrote him to have the ability to launch additional attacks as the second attacker in a turn when there is a Goku's Family category ally attacking in the same turn. So you want to be using this unit on a team with other Gokus, Gohans, like Tech Ultimate Gohan, for example, and Piccolos, right? And then I also gave them the ability to crit when there is an androids category enemy. So that's kind of a real basic build. I feel like there could be some other things in there, but I would kind of want him to work as a good second slot partner for Tech Ultimate Gohan. Moving on, the categories are pretty straightforward. I feel like they're going to be pretty similar to the Gohan and Piccolo that we have from the Tournament of Power, where we get Joint Forces, Kamehameha, Bond of Master or Disciple, Battle of the Wits, Transformation Boost, and Powerful Comeback. As well as Saviors. I realize now that I forgot to write that, but Saviors, obviously, they would be on. And then links would be Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Fierce Battle, Brainiacs Prepared for Battle, Kamehameha, and Tough as Nails. I do think that would be the most likely link set for them. They might have something else, but I feel like this is the most likely scenario for them. So moving on, let's look at my prediction for Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. So I believe they're going to be a siblings bond or target Goku. Key 3 attack and defense, HP attack and defense 170 with an additional 30% to the androids category. So the reason I chose this setup is, I mean, they kind of seem like they're supposed to be brothers here. So I'm going to go with siblings bond, target Goku. I mean, maybe it's more like target Goku's family, but this was the best combination I could come up with, plus the 30% to androids. So that way their leader skill could include most of the android category enemies, or I shouldn't say enemies, extreme class units, right? So this combination would allow you to use a lot of the Android Cell Saga androids from both the future and the present timeline, as well as run the cells and Android 13. So that was kind of my idea here for that. And Super Attack, I mean, honestly, we have no idea what it'd be, so it doesn't really matter what it is. What matters is kind of what I think they're going to do, which is I do believe they'll greatly raise defense for one turn, but they will seal attack, or some have some kind of status effect. I'm going with seal, but it could be stun or lower attack and defense, but I'm going with seal. Their passive is going to be, I would like to see attack and defense 200%, just a flat boost there, with an additional 30% for each attack received, right? And I kind of modeled this after the Kid Buu, right? Whereas Kid Buu, you want him to attack to build up. For these guys, I think they'll be more of, they'll get their build after being attacked, right? So you got to kind of play risky with them in the beginning, and then it pays off. That's the idea. I would like to see them have the ability to launch additional attacks with a high chance of becoming a super attack when facing Goku family or Namekians, right? So that way you can use them in events like the GT Goku event, for example. Okay, as well as I noticed we have an extreme lack of extreme type enemies that have attacks effective against all types. So I went ahead and gave them that just because it'd be nice to have an extreme unit with that ability. So that's kind of what I think they're going to do in their passive. Categories are most likely going to be modeled after, most of the android types, right? So Join Forces, androids, target Goku, movie bosses. This is a movie after, which actually, now that I think about it, for Gohan and Piccolo, they should be all movie heroes as well, right? Power absorption. I mean, I'm throwing this one on here, but I think you all know why. Everybody is predicting what we're predicting for the big bad reveal for the movie, and I think a power absorption type skill is going to play into it. Siblings bond and artificial life forms, obviously, because they're androids, right? And then I do believe their links are going to be similar to other extreme type android units, android assault, energy absorption, brutal beatdown, Rebel Army. They might not have energy absorption. I suppose it depends on what they do in the movie, right? But I couldn't really think of another android specific link to throw in there. Red Ribbon Army. I mean, they have their red ribbon. What is it called? Ribbon, I guess, right? They have their red ribbon on. So Red Ribbon Army, Twin Terrors, since they're a dual unit. Fierce Battle and Fear and Faith. I think that's kind of going to be their most likely setup. So they'll link well with like the Int Dr. Gero in 19 and the Tech Androids. It was kind of why I chose that for their build. So anyways, guys, that's kind of what I think is going to happen. We're going to get a Gohan and Piccolo and a Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Why don't you guys go ahead? Let me know in the comments. What do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be something from Superhero? Or are you gonna be it's gonna be something they pulled out of their butts because of the hack from Toei, right? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like the video, hit that like button. If you're liking the stuff I'm putting out, hit that subscribe button. And if nothing else, guys, thanks for watching, and aloha.